Alright, buckle up. Today we're talking about one of those internet characters that feels like they were procedurally generated by a malfunctioning AI that was trained exclusively on Facebook drama, Dollar General parking lots, and expired Mountain Dew. Meet Leslie. Now, before we go any further, I just want to say, every time I think I've seen the final boss of TikTok nonsense, a new challenger approaches like it's Super Smash Bros. Emotional Damage Edition. And Leslie is not just a challenger, she's the unskippable cutscene. Leslie is a grown adult whose primary hobbies include going live, crying about men from 2009, arguing with her grandmother, and treating public noise ordinances like optional side quests. It's like watching someone roleplay as a chaotic NPC that accidentally gained Wi-Fi access. Her content is a beautiful cocktail of karaoke sessions, emotional monologues, and what I can only describe as public meltdown speedruns. And all of this happens from her grandmother's house. Yes, grandma's house.
Why's there a cop? Yo, how is it freaking public intoxication when I'm doing it at home?
You have got a sewer for a mouth.
I just threw it up.
So, no, wait.
The same grandmother whose car she allegedly borrowed without the minor detail of permission. By borrowed, I mean stole, allegedly, in Minecraft. And you'd think after getting arrested and then welcomed back into the home like the prodigal daughter of Facebook Live, there'd be some gratitude. Maybe a thanks Grammy, maybe some indoor voice usage, maybe not turning the living room into Coachella at 1 a.m. But no. Instead, we get live streams where the music is blasting, grandma is downstairs trying to rest, and Leslie's upstairs acting like she just signed a record deal with SoundCloud. And when grandma dares to say, hey, maybe don't rattle the windows, Leslie responds like she's being oppressed by the HOA of oppression. The absolute confidence of someone arguing with the only person still willing to house them is wild.
I didn't mean it like that though.
Then why did you say it like that?
I just did.
Yeah, that's what I'm not taking any more of your abuse, Leslie.
There is no abuse, I was just saying.
Just leave it alone.
Like, I don't know why you're making such a big deal about it.
I don't want you to talk about it.
Like, you're making a big deal out of nothing.
Yeah, I'm making a big deal out of it because I want some respect.
I was getting your respect, I was joking.
It's like speedrunning How to Lose Your Free Rent. And the house rules? Apparently there's one sacred commandment. Thou shalt not curse on live stream. Everything else? Vaping indoors? Fine. Getting drunk? Sure. Throwing up and not cleaning it? Why not? Spice things up. But swearing? That's where grandma draws the line. It's like the most specific moral boundary in history.
Check that filthy mouth.
Yes, ma'am.
You have got a sewer for a mouth, and I hear it in here with the door closed.
How about
Don't you dare get on that phone and cuss like that again.
But the real masterpiece is when Leslie takes her show on the road. Because why keep the chaos indoors when you can export it to the neighborhood? There's something magical about going live outside at night, blasting music, and acting shocked when the police show up. Like the cop didn't spawn out of thin air, the neighbors summoned him like a Pokemon. The officer basically says, hey, please stop being loud. And Leslie responds like she's defending her PhD thesis in street volume studies.
I'm gonna take you to jail right now for public intoxication.
It's not public, I'm doing it at home.
Okay. I'm trying to work with you here. Let me talk to you. I'm not gonna arrest you right now for disturbing the peace by public intoxication.
How am I disturbing the peace?
Okay, so I got a call from neighbors that said they saw you walking down the street. You're being very, very loud.
I wasn't being loud.
Okay, to them you were. That's all that matters.
That's bullshit.
That's all that matters. You want to go to Donaldsonville and tell the judge?
I wasn't even talking.
You go to Donaldsonville and tell the judge that's what you want to do?
No, I'm just saying I wasn't even talking when I'm walking home.
All right, so I'm ready to take you to jail right now. You gonna shut up and listen to me, or you gonna be good? You keep mouthing off to me. I'm gonna take you to Donaldsonville. I got all day long. I got all night. I got 9 more hours. Stay. Go walking down the street anymore.
You can practically hear the handcuffs jingling in the background like a percussion instrument of consequences. And yet, she stands firm. A warrior of volume, a gladiator of disturbance. And this This is just the warm-up act, because once you get past the karaoke concerts and neighborhood world tours, that's when the real chaos lore starts unfolding. And trust me, we are just getting started. Because Leslie doesn't just specialize in noise complaints and live-streamed family tension. Oh no, she also unlocked the questionable fundraising arc. At one point, during a time when baby formula shortages were a real thing and people were scrambling like it was Black Friday but for survival, Leslie allegedly decided this was her moment. The pitch? A struggling family member needed help getting formula for a newborn. Emotional, urgent, heartstrings fully activated, and someone actually donated enough money to cover it. Plot twist, the donation apparently didn't go to a cousin. It went straight to Leslie. That's like choosing the villain dialogue option in a video game and then being shocked when the morality meter explodes. And when confronted, the defense is always the same flavor of confusion. What? Me? No, that's crazy. It's the kind of denial that sounds like someone just found out you can screenshot. But let's pivot to the romance saga, because this is where the lore becomes cinematic. Leslie has had relationships, brief ones, like microwave timer relationships, 2 days, 3 days, maybe long enough to share a milkshake. But in Leslie time, that's basically a 40-year marriage. And years later, the emotional energy is still there, still live streaming, still crying, still delivering monologues like she's auditioning for a soap opera that got canceled in 1997. There's one ex in particular who dated her for a handful of days. A handful. Not even enough time to finish a Netflix free trial. And yet, somehow, his name ended up tattooed on her. You know that feeling when you accidentally liked someone's old Instagram post from 2014 and want to throw your phone into the ocean? Now imagine that, but permanent ink. That's commitment. To the bit. And when that ex moved on, Leslie went live to deliver what I can only describe as the most dramatic congratulations speech in internet history. Crying, shaky voice, wishing the new girlfriend well in a tone that says, "I am absolutely not well."
This is to the girl who kissed a boy I love. Hi. I'm the ex, and I know this might sound crazy, but you got him. You got him. But do me a favor. Don't break his heart.
It's like watching someone perform a breakup TED Talk to an audience that did not buy tickets. And because the internet is the internet, trolls caught on. Fake personas, fake boyfriends, fake rappers sliding into DMs just to see what happens. It became a side quest for bored people. And somehow, every time, Leslie treats it like destiny. Like this is the one, this is the arc, this is the rom-com. But here's the thing. When you build your entire online presence around emotional chaos, people will poke it. They'll test it. They'll treat it like a button to see what sound it makes. And it always makes a sound. Usually crying, sometimes yelling, occasionally other sounds that we don't need to medically analyze.
Hey, back the fucking bitch.
And through all of this, there's this strange pattern. No accountability, just reruns. It's like watching the same episode on loop, but with slightly different supporting characters. Different name, same meltdown. Different guy, same speech. Different live stream, same chaos. And every time, there's this air of, this is brand new heartbreak, even though it feels like season 12 of the same show. But we haven't even touched the darker territory yet. The part where things stop being internet cringe and start being deeply uncomfortable. Because once you peel back the surface level nonsense, you start seeing patterns that aren't just embarrassing, they're concerning. There have been multiple instances, not just one awkward misunderstanding, not just one "that was weird" moment, but a pattern of interactions involving minors. And before we even go deeper into that, let me just say this plainly. If someone tells you they are underage, the correct response is not confusion. It's not, well, someone told me you were 18. It's not mental gymnastics. It's cool, goodbye forever. That's it. That's the entire tutorial. But in Leslie's cinematic universe, the response seems to be more like, are you sure though? There was a case involving a teenager who publicly stated he was underage at the time of talking to her. He said he made it clear. He said he didn't ask for anything inappropriate, and yet things allegedly escalated anyway. And when confronted years later, the explanation was this vague fog of, "I thought," and "someone told me," and "it was a long time ago."
Ask for those pictures.
No, ma'am, I did not. I showed my sister
Send us that one.
right after she sent them. I showed my sister, and that's when her and my
How old
sister.
are you right now?
I'm 17.
He's 17.
You're still a baby. Okay.
So he's not even 18 yet, Leslie.